YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be sort of a double try it with me video. I have two products that I'm going to be using in conjunction with each other in this video. Thanks to my girl Colette, I picked up the Real Techniques limited edition You Glow Girl collection. This is an Ulta exclusive. I got it and I used my 20% off, so I paid $39.99 for it. The regular price of it was $49.99. And I looked on Ulta today and it is on sale for $29.99. This, I think, is a great value for $29.99. I don't think I even scoffed at the $39.99, but these are the brushes, really pretty. There are 4 new brushes in this collection. I am going to be using mostly the eye brushes and maybe this fan blush to put a highlight on, because most of my makeup is already on. But I want to use the eye brushes because I also want to try the new Zodiac Love Sign palette. My girl Charlene Smith told me about this palette, and I think I got it right off after it went off sale, so I paid full price for it. Didn't care because I like the Zodiac palette so much that I didn't mind spending full price. I think it was like between $24 $25, something like that, for this palette. This is what it looks like on the inside, and I'm going to take this plastic film off of it. I have not dipped my fingers into it at all. I was immediately attracted to the colors in this palette. Do I think that they go according to the Zodiac? No, I do not, because pink, I don't think it's a color for Scorpio, and that's me. I would have done the pink probably for Libra, but that's just me. But the palette is gorgeous. I like their baked eyeshadows. They are very pigmented. We are going to jump right in. I am going to do, actually, I'm going to pull my sleeve up here. I'm going to do some quick swatches of the Zodiac palette. And these are going to be finger swatches, and then I'm going to do the eye look. I am going to start with, just right at the top, I'm going to start with Capricorn, which this is the, I'm going to do the Bake Shadow, and I'm going to do the complementing matte shadow. So, and that is completely in the wrong place. Alright, so we'll do that here. This is Capricorn here at the bottom. And this is the Capricorn matte. I have the Aquarius, the baked, and matte. And these are all like one swatch swatches. Pisces, absolutely love. And then the matte. And then I think we can sort of squeeze Aries. Let's do another finger. I'm mixing up colors here. This is Aries here. That wasn't too good. And then Aries matte. Alright, so we're going to start at the bottom. This is the Taurus shimmer. On top of that is the Taurus matte. And you have the Gemini shimmer here and the Gemini matte. And you have the Cancer shimmer and the Cancer matte, which these two I would have picked for Scorpio. And then you have the Leo shimmer here. And then, because it's close to my skin, you can't barely see it, but this is the Leo matte. Alright, starting at the bottom here, you have your Virgo baked, Virgo matte, Libra baked, Libra matte, Scorpio baked, Scorpio matte, not Scorpio at all. And then my favorites is the Sagittarius baked and the Sagittarius matte. So those are all of the swatches of the palette. So we are going to see how they are going to perform on my eyes. My eyes are already primed and I am ready to jump into these shadows. Alright, so before I get started, I'm going to pop these brushes out of the packaging and I'm going to tell you what each brush is. The first one I'm going to pop out is this brush here, and this is the flat liner brush. And then next to that, in the flat liner brush, this brush is a new brush. The next one also is a new brush, and this is called the Metal Lash Wand. And I'm going to take the cap off of that. I have no mascara to use this with. I'm a little afraid of that one. Wonder if you can use it to brush out your lashes. It almost looks like a little screw that they screwed into that, but that is the Metal Lash Wand. The next one is not a new brush. This is like one of my faves in the line, and this is the buffing brush. This one is good for putting on your liquid foundation with no streaks. This next one is a new brush also, and this one is called the Rounded Contour Brush, and that's what that looks like. Next to that is not a new brush, but this one is new to me. I don't have this in my collection at all. And this is one, no, this is not one, but this is the Angled Multitask Brush, and it looks like that. Absolutely love this, and I love that it's not like rubbery. You also have a new color of the Real Technique sponge. It's like neon yellow green color, and it comes with a little travel case also, and the RT are like little cutouts so that the sponge can breathe and dry. Not breathe, so that the sponge can dry while it's in this plastic container. The next one is I'm looking at the box. The next one is not a new brush, but it's new to me from Real Techniques. And this is the fan brush. I'm going to be using this today to put my highlight on. This one is a new one that I'm going to show you next. And this one is called the Ultimate Powder Brush. And like Colette said in her video, it looks a lot like their old blush brush, but it just looks a little bit bigger than the blush brush. Also new, and I'm glad to have this, is a blending crease brush. I can't believe Real Techniques never really had a blending crease brush, but there that is. They have an eyeshadow brush, which I don't think I ever had the full, like the eyeshadow packing, they call it the full coverage eyeshadow brush. I don't think I have one of these from them, but it has a purple on the end. Then you have the last two brushes are not new brushes. I'm sorry for all this noise, but you have the angled, well, they just call it a brow brush, but it's an angled brush to me. It's a little thin, I feel like, for a brow brush. Maybe if you want to like do the concealer part here under your eye. I don't know if I would use it for like pomade. Now this one is new to me because I don't have any of like the Instapop brushes, but this is the Instapop All Over brush. And to me, it looks a lot like the Angled Multitask brush. One is just a little bit bigger than the other one. This is the Instapop, and this is the Angled Multitask. Alright, so those are the brushes. I'm going to sit that down there, pull these here, and I am going to get started. So I am just going to be jumping all over this palette. I am actually going to be using the mirror, which I failed to say that there is like a large mirror in the palette, which is good for me because I can't see once I take my glasses off. And we are just going to start with the crease brush, and I am going to go with this Leo Matte as my first crease color. I'll take my glasses off here. Ooh. There is a fair amount of kick up when you put your brush in it. And this is almost my skin color, so this is good as a transition for me. Alright, so I'm going to use the same brush because I don't have any other choice. And this is supposed to be like a full face collection. To me, I need like 2 crease brushes like this size, and then maybe one a little bit smaller. But we're going to go with what we have here. The next one I think I am going to go with is... and I find myself doing the same thing I always do and going, I'm going to go with the, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the Pisces, the matte right here. And then I'm going to go into that Taurus. Try to keep that a little bit lower. This brush feels okay, not the softest brush in the world, but it's okay. I think that, let me see what I have. I might have to go in with some of the brushes that I have in my collection down here. Alright, so I did grab the e.l.f. blending brush here, and I'm going to go in with the Taurus matte, which is here. And this is going to sort of go on the outer V. And just here. I do like the color of that Taurus. I feel like the other two are not quite dark enough. They are good enough for like transitions, but you can't really see them. I can kind of see this one, so that makes me happy. Trying to just sort of buff this out this way. Alright, so I'm going to go with the, what do they call this? The full coverage eye brush. This is a little fluffy for baked shadows, but I am going to stick with Taurus, I think. and go with the Taurus shimmer here. Ooh, it kind of crumbled a little bit. I don't know if I can show you that. Maybe I pressed too hard, but I don't want it to fall out. But you can see how it kind of crumbled down here to the bottom. That's a little scary. Alright, so we're going to take these glasses off, and I'm going to use that. I'm not wasting my product. So I am just going to, oh, I'm afraid. Let's move this mirror a little bit closer and try to use this one. I feel like now I need something a little darker on the outside of my let's use this e.l.f. brush again. I am going to go into the Sagittarius, which is very dark. That's that dark purple. The mattes are very, very pigmented. That shimmer, the shimmer, some of them didn't swatch well on my hand, but having used them all on my eye, this shimmer on my eye was very pigmented. There is a good amount of kick up in the pan, but I am looking on my face. I don't see any fallout on my face. I'm going to go back in with the blending brush. Oh, I am afraid of this, and just sort of buff this out. The problem is that I cannot really see without my glasses on. I need to get contact lenses to do this because I feel like I'm doing a horrible job because I can't see the shadow. Okay. Not really a fan right now of my eyeshadow look, but that is not the fault of the eyeshadow. That is my fault right now. I am going to use this Sagittarius matte one more time and sort of line my lower lash line. Oh, and I am using the flat liner brush. And I am going to go with the same brush sort of right back into the Sagittarius, not the Taurus, the shimmer. That one is crumbling so bad though. And line it here. I'm going to use the other side that I didn't use of this, and I'm going to go into that Scorpio matte and attempt to do my brow bones. It's a little bit light, but we'll just tap it. Yeah, that is very light. And that is just like tapping it into there. Like it comes off really light. Going back in with the blending brush again in the Leo matte. And kind of going up this way and getting rid of some of that whiteness. Okay, I am actually going to go into the middle of the palette here into the highlights with the fan brush and just don't know if you can see that. It looks like it's a little white, a little light for me, I think. Why does this side already look like I put highlighter on there? But that is what that highlighter looks like. A little white. I like mine to be a little bit more gold. Alright, I am going to go off camera here, do my eyeliner and my mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. This is the final look. My eyeglasses are actually pretty filthy, but this is the final look. I'm not super excited with my technique because I can't really see right now. But this is the final look. Alright, so because I was rudely interrupted by my husband who didn't really want nothing. So this is the final look once again. I feel like, I don't know if it's just this Taurus shade, but this Taurus shade, which is, and that little crumbly piece just fell. Please let me get it off the floor before it rubs in. Is a little soft. You can like press it. All of them, as I'm pressing them, they all kind of feel like that. I think that they would be best applied with the fingers and do not use a brush because you might ruin them. Like, see how the Taurus one looks. I went into the Libra a little bit with a brush. The Libra is right over here, and it was okay. It didn't start crumbling apart like that Taurus one did. I do like the pigmentation. As you can see, they are a little bit powdery. There was a little bit of kick up when I put my brush in it, and I have this stuff on my hands now. When I put my brush in it, but as I am looking at my face, I did do the rest of my makeup first. I did put some mascara on my cheek by mistake, but I don't really see any fallout at all once I put it on my eyes, which is good. I feel like this is a very pretty palette. Catch it on sale. I kind of feel like I like the original Zodiac palette a little bit better than this one. This one is still nice, but I think I would get a little bit more use out of the original one. Some of these colors are like colors I wouldn't like normally reach for, even though this is really pretty right here. But I can see good summer looks out of this. It is a really, really pretty palette with pretty packaging. I would recommend it if you go for these colors. If you don't have the original one, I would like recommend that one first and then get this one. I'm not upset that I got it. I'm actually really happy that I got it. And I am really happy with like the pigmentation of, and I'm looking in my mirror, the pigmentation of the eyeshadow look that I did today, even though I'm not all that psyched about my application. Thank you all so much for watching this confusing video. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Oh, let me backtrack and let you know what I think of these brushes. Let me move my e.l.f. brush out of the way. The 3, 4, I used 4 of the brushes. This one is, it's pretty okay. It does what it's supposed to do. It is a little scratchy. I do like the size of it for like precisely placing that highlight right where you want it, instead of using like, you know how they have like the big version of this for a highlight. I kind of like this one a little bit better than that. Crease brush was really good. The size of it is actually really good. It's between that big fluffy one that I like and that really small one, so it fits right into my crease. I wish they would have put more than one crease brush in the set, but I can hopefully go back and purchase it. This little flat liner brush is absolutely perfect for getting right there at the lash line, so I like the size of this. It feels a little bit stiff, but that's okay. This I like. I can't put it on my eye right now. I do have softer eyeshadow brushes. I have some that are a little bit like less wide and a little bit thinner than this that I will probably reach for first, but this I think is a good brush for packing eyeshadow on. Didn't work very well with these baked shadows from BH Cosmetics, but I think they will work really well with like a regular eyeshadow palette without baked eyeshadows on it. This brush right here, the other day I was just doing this. This brush right here is very soft. I really, really like how soft it is. It does remind me a lot of the blush brush, and I think I'm going to be using this one this week to put like my powder on. It's a little too thick for like bronzer, but good for powder. This one right here, the contour brush, I do like. It fits right into that hollow of my cheek. I think that this one would like put like too much of a concentration, and then you'd have to go and buff it out though, which is why I kind of skip brushes like this, but it would place it right there where you want it. And then I would probably use this little angled multitasking brush to just go in there and buff it out. Like that tip right there is perfect for just buffing it out. Then you can flip it and like put your stuff in other places. This, like I said, is perfect for your liquid foundation, so you can buff it in and not have streaks. This one right here, pretty much is the same to me as this one. This one is just bigger, so I would use this one for bronzer. I might try to use this one for blush on this side, because you can turn it this way and just swipe it up on your cheek, and then I would turn it this way and use it for highlighter as well. So great value. It is at a great price right now, $29.99 at Ulta. Today is the 16th of December. This video might go up on Thursday. Hopefully it's still on sale on Thursday. That is it, you all. I promise that is it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed to my channel, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and may your day be as flawless as your makeup. Bye.